We'll now look at the detail control. So really what we talk about when we're talking about detail, it's all about sharpening. And one of the problems we have with sharpening is we have a lot of noise that appears in images. And what Lightroom has done is taking that into account when we go to sharpen an image. So the detail is located over in the right panel, just under split toning. Simply drop it down and straight away you'll have a sharpening option and a noise reduction option. And both these work together to sharpen an image to its most potential. So looking at it, you also have a little arrow up here that points to sharpening. If you drop that down, that'll actually give you a close-up of the image as well. But what I like to do when I sharpen is not so much use that one because it's only a little box. I usually come across, go 1:1, and as you can see with this image, I've blown it right up. Now it's not badly shot, it's got a fair bit of sharpness involved with it, but we can make it sharper. And what I'm going to do is probably over-enhance the sharpening function here to show you how noise appears. Now this was shot at night time, it was shot on a fairly high ISO, up around 800 ISO, so basically we should be expecting some noise with this shot. However, what we need to do is come across and sharpen. So this has got a little bit of softness. I'm going to crank these up a little bit sharper than what I would normally do. And as you can start to see, it's starting to break the image up a little bit. I'm going to drag a bit of radius in here as well. And now you can start to see the noise starting to appear in the shot. So as you can see, the sharper we make things, although we're starting to get some, his features are becoming really sharp in the image, but the background is starting to break up and noise is starting to appear. So I like to blow the image up. When I'm playing with these controls and masking it a little bit, and that's trying to mask the lubricants in the back, you can see me pulling that out at the moment by using the mask. It's softening it up. So that's what the mask is doing. It's helping to fix up the image. So the sharpening tool on its own, and I've applied a lot of sharpening here, it will still come in and help, but I've still got a bit of noise around the sides here. I'm going to pull the mask off at the moment, just so you can see a little bit more of the effect. But yeah, he's nice and sharp. We've had the effect of what we want of sharpening the subject, but the background's noisy. And that's where we come into the noise reduction and we start to play the lubricants. And basically, none of these controls will work until you drag something on. But if you watch once I drag a bit of this on, again, it's started to turn it to a creamy. See how it's just disappeared? I'll pull it off again for you. You'll see it, especially in this area here. See how there's noise in there? Once I drag this on, and I'm doing this at a fairly rapid rate, straight away it's gone creamy. So I can back the detail off. You do want a little bit of noise in the background sometimes just to, to keep the shot realistic, but you can go through and do that. You can come in, you can play with the color a little bit in regards to noise reduction to try and fix it up, and also play with the detail. So this is a really good tool because not only can you have really good sharpening controls and sharpen your images very nicely, you can come in and control the noise in the background. So again, you need to get in here and use this tool, play around with it, experiment with it on a few of your own images, and you'll see how powerful the detail panel is here in the right panel within Lightroom.